Hey guys, today we're gonna do a father-son self-talk. So we're gonna talk about anxiety and emotions, and we're also gonna talk about processed food and yeah.
Okay, let's talk about anxiety and emotions first.
Yeah.
So what do you want to talk about? Well, how do you want to start this?
You go first. You're the coach.
Anxiety and emotions are self-inflicted. So they don't arise from others, they arise from within. And if we have stress and disease and discomfort or any anxiety, or if we're allowing outside circumstances to dictate how we're starting to feel inside, that's not anxiety. That's you can't emotionally regulate. You can't self regulate at all.
You can't just regulate your emotions, and you
Okay.
can't just be like, oh.
So now what's the solution, right? So it's simple to say what it is and blame and tell people the common sense of that, right? So now how do you solve that? Now people want to know, okay, well then fuck, I have anxiety, I'm stressed. What are you trying to say? It's all my fault. My mom is like this, my wife is like this. Okay, so now let's come to the solutions. So how do you fix it?
Yeah, I'm good at these solutions. So how you fix it is like you when the people are there, you're like all like cool and nice, and you think you're professional. And when you go, you're like, I shouldn't have done that. I should just be myself, be good, and don't have too much anxiety. Just be yourself.
So being conscious of your own thoughts.
Yeah.
So that's how you start to emotionally regulate, by being mindful of your own thoughts, being intuitive and in tune with your feelings and emotions. So I would always say, ask yourself, what am I thinking? How do I feel? How does that make me feel? Okay, I understand how that makes me feel. I appreciate how I feel. Does it serve me? No, it doesn't serve me. So I let it go. I give it permission to let it go.
Yeah.
And another thing that I would say is, when it comes to anxiety, is not just being conscious of your thoughts, but I would say thinking of self-love, appreciation, more self-respect,
like more, not a lot of anxiety. Just be yourself and just be calm and just be nice. Don't just show off and be like, oh, I'm cool, you guys are not, and just
detach. So you're talking about detachment. So detach. You don't have to express something that you're not. You don't have to be like other people. You don't have to showboat and be like somebody else. Be a better version of yourself or a better version of somebody else.
Yeah. Don't be a
follower.
Don't be a follower and a party pooper. Be how you are. If you're like, if you walk like this, if you walk coolness, you really walk like that, and people say you're trying to be cool, no, you're trying to be cool, and you say no, I'm not. This is how I walk. If they say no, you're trying to be cool, regulate and don't be like, no, I'm not trying to be cool. I'm not trying to be cool. I'm trying to be myself. Don't get too stuck on yourself. Don't get too stuck on yourself, and don't get too attached, and don't let people get to you. Don't let people start controlling you. If people do that,
don't react.
what I want you to do is I want you to be like, okay, if I'm walking like that and you think that, then okay, bye. I'm not
Exactly.
your friend and I'm not doing nothing. And this is how I
And
walk
what about this, Arno?
normally. So
What if people take your kindness for weakness, and there's other bullies and they're like, he's a pussy, and fuck, he's like saying that, like, you
when
know,
they say that,
what if
like,
somebody says to you, like, okay, fine, you know, you're a wuss because you're not standing up for yourself, you're not sticking up for yourself, you know, what if somebody judges you? How do you
if they
feel
judge
about
me,
that?
oh my God, I would never cry. I would never be a pussy. I would never do all that stuff. I would never say, yeah, you're right. You're right. No, don't ever think that. Don't ever do that. Don't ever talk like that. I need you to like.
What
when they
would
say
you
that,
do?
I would do like.
How would you feel if other people would call you a pussy for feeling good for yourself, feeling good about yourself, and thinking like you're a good boy or a good kid, and you're protecting yourself, and you're not trying to feel affected by somebody else, and then other people look at that and be like, that's a weakness, or you're a pussy, you're not standing up for yourself. You know how you're so kind and generous and loving? What if somebody looks at that as a weakness? Like, how do you know the difference?
Then I would say like, okay, this guy's like this guy's like
How
that.
do you know that this guy's like this and this guy's like that?
Because what if they don't respond? What if they say like, okay,
What intuition are you using to know that?
I can sense their vibe. I can sense what they feel like. I can sense anything.
How? Get to the how.
That they're trying to, they're not, like, they're not, again,
Kind or genuine?
yeah, they're not kind. They're not happy. They don't have
They're
any.
putting their expression out on you.
They don't have any respect. They just put their
Judgment, thoughts.
judgment, thoughts, and weakness on me.
That's a good one. That's true, because what they think is a strength, it's a weakness. When they're showing anger and they're getting affected or emotional, it's actually a weakness. That's correct.
Yeah. So I know about like stress, anxiety, whatever we talk about in the videos, whatever I talk about in the videos, whatever he talks about in the videos, we all know, we all know, and we're all kind and genuine. We're not why he's like this, why his face is like this, why he looks like this.
Like what, grumpy?
No, not grumpy. He's never grumpy. Just like he looks like this, you know? He's a coach. If coaches have full hawks or anything, let them be how they are. Don't like judge and say, no, a coach is supposed to be like have a those kind of things where you blow, and no, coaches can be anything. And like, well,
don't forget to mention, I broke my clavicle.
He broke
right?
His collarbone.
You know, I have 2 kids. I'm in a relationship. You know, we just moved. You know, I'm trying to keep the place clean. Right, and then I have 2 kids running around and doing all the things. I have to make sure you study. I have to make sure you eat. I have to eat. If I don't eat, you know, like there's so many things.
Like he fractured his collarbone, and he's still helping. He's still lifting everyone up. He's still lifting anything up. No one is like, no, you guys have to do it. Don't ever be like, if you break something, or if you break a knee, if you break a arm, if you break a collarbone like him, don't pretend that you're the king and you just lay down and everyone brings everything for you. No, you need to help. Even if it hurts, even if it's struggling, sit in that struggling and pain, and sit in that uncomfortability. And don't sit in the easiness, sit in the uncomfortability.
That's
Because if
right.
you sit in the uncomfortability and the pain, you get way better and better. And then you get stronger and stronger.
Do what's hard
Do what's hard
so
to
you can
get
make
better.
life easy.
Yes.
If you
make
do
life
what's easy, life will get hard.
Life will get hard. First, do the hard things, then the easy things, so then you can do faster work.
Yeah, you can get better at doing harder things, and hard things won't even be hard. You'll be like, what? That's hard for you? Well, it's easy. So now I can help you. I can coach you.
Yeah.
Right. But there are some people that need to rest. Resting is good. Getting good sleep is good. Right. And healing is good.
Healing, of course.
Right.
Healing, he's healing for 6 weeks.
That's what they say. It takes 6 weeks to heal from a broken bone. Yeah, but
he already healed. Like they say it's 6 weeks to heal.
But when did I start moving and packing?
How
many days after I broke my collarbone did I start packing? Like from when it first started from the park.
When you first started, the stuff, you went to urgent care. They didn't give you the right equipment. Then you went to the right hospital. They did everything. And you were still packing that time.
So it was like 4 days after? 3 days, 4 days, 5 days?
No, it was like, might have been 10.
10 days? So I rested, I laid in bed for 10 days?
No, he didn't lay in bed for 10 days. He laid in bed only for 1 day.
I think maybe
only 1 day.
Yeah, I kept getting up. I kept doing stuff, but I took it easy. I mean, I had to lift stuff, but yeah, I'm just used to going through the pain and suffering.
Yeah. But so now let's talk about this one is gonna be you guys might have watched a father-son video at the at other house. I was saying like other, but now I say other, and like that time I was 4 or 5, but now I'm 7. Well, I'm actually 6, but in my mind, I'm thinking a higher level of myself.
Who the fuck says you're 6? What society? What is age? Like what I'm trying to make a point of is, what the heck does age even mean?
Age is nothing. It doesn't even exist.
Yeah, exactly. When somebody says you're 1 year old, what does that mean? You know what it means in society?
What does it mean?
It means you're not anything other than your capability of being 1 year old.
Yes.
But that's true or false?
False.
Yeah. So you can be 1 year old, but actually be more advanced than a 10-year-old. And here's an actual example. Say somebody is handicapped, God forbid, but they're 10 years old. Their age is actually 10, but a 1-year-old could do way more things like moving and jumping and playing than someone who's 10 years old that's in a wheelchair, right? That's a bad example, but that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So no, that being said, so if that's possible, what are possibilities, right? So that you can implant things in the mind, right? If a mind can operate at a level 10 years advanced at 1 year old, at 365 days, in 365 days you can download programs into a mind that takes 10 years to develop. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Can you imagine someone being born, right? And you upload information into a mind that is only 1 year old, right? So you download information into a 1-year-old. so much information into a 1-year-old.
Yeah. So when I might have been 3, 2, or 1 years old, and I was talking, I was jumping, I was playing, I was walking,
Acting.
I was not acting, but
How old were you when you started acting? 3?
No, I was 4.
4.
Yeah.
CGT. I'm not talking about when we put you into when you got selected. I'm talking about how you were 1, dude. I have videos, thousands of videos
Yeah.
proving you were acting.
Yeah, I can prove it right now.
No.
I know.
But for
But,
example, you need to know your facts. You were 1 years old when you were acting, so you're trying to state the facts, right? It's not bragging. So talk about like people in the world who look at bragging and ego differently. So there's a difference. Someone who's bragging and has ego, the world looks at and understands what bragging and ego is. Now there's another category where people have confidence and conviction, and people still look at that as ego and pride. That's wrong. Conviction and having a positive mental attitude is not ego and pride.
Yes.
You can be proud, right? You can have positive ego. You can have such a sophisticated, convinced attitude in this world, right? It does not mean bad. And if the other person is looking at you like that, that is their integrity, and that is something they're lacking in their personal state of being. Make sense?
Yeah, makes sense. So when I was 1 years old, I wasn't really acting. But what he means is he's visualizing that when I was 1 years old, I was acting. But
where is this video going? So
YouTube.
it's all good though. We're
Yeah, it's
talking
good.
about everything,
But
right?
let's talk about health.
Okay, so are we
Yeah.
done with anxiety? Like what's the basic end result of getting over anxiety and stress?
Everything that we talked.
Yeah, just
Everything.
developing your mind.
Just like all the ego, pride, anxiety, let go of it. Grow a new process into your life. Grow another good process into your life.
Exactly.
Not the same process. Not the same old
process with
process.
Mindset, body and spirit,
Yes.
food,
health,
knowledge, information, education, all the things you intake. Okay. And also the people you listen to, the people you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So
all right, what's next?
Next, I'm really good at the health one.
Okay. So health. Okay, why don't you start this one, coach?
Thanks. So we're gonna do a health one, and we so if you grab kind of like
Oh, okay.
Oh,
come
1 second.
Come around. I'll hold you from this side. Go this way, honey.
No, you want to come with me?
Okay, no? Come to dad.
Okay, go to dad. Around.
Come.
Okay, she's coming there.
Come.
Okay, now we have a new joiner in. She's joining. Meet Anya there.
She loves listening to these talks.
Oh yeah.
She's great. She's very intelligent and smart. Okay, let's continue.
Okay. So where was I at? Well, yeah. So when you grab kind of like McDonald's, you order McDonald's.
Yeah.
With fries, hamburgers, chicken nuggets.
Something you used to eat and like and
oh man, yeah.
Why did you used to eat those foods?
Because it's processed.
Why did you eat those foods before? Because
it smelled good. It was yummy, and like when I first had my first bite, oh my god, I felt love into it. But why is because it's processed, and they put like sugar. They put like a lot.
Were you
and
educated? Did you know
Oh,
what
no,
you're
I
doing?
was never educated
Right.
that time.
Right.
Never, ever, ever.
Right.
But now I'm educated. Now I'm a coach. Now I know everything. Now I eat healthy.
Are you willing to learn more, or do you think you know everything and that's enough?
I know everything now, and it's not even, and it's enough now. It's
Sorry?
all the things I learned.
No. You never have enough. Remember, it's never enough, and you always want to grow, and once you think you know everything, you know nothing at all. You forgot, right? Just for a split second.
My bad.
That's okay.
Yeah.
You know what? People in the world will love you and forgive you for that, because I think you just spoke too quick. You were just being very happy and proud of yourself.
Mhm.
But listen, you never stop learning. And if I'm 34 years old and I still am learning every single second of the day and I want to know more, you're 6 years old. What's stopping you from learning more?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not enough. We're still learning. So, because we have.
And that's okay. This video for you is for your children around the world.
Yeah. This is for children, grown-ups.
Yeah.
If the parents right now are around, I want you to listen that don't buy McDonald's anymore, because you need to research what is in fries. If it says can't reach page, it's unhealthy. No, it's unhealthy. And if you guys are thinking, no, it's not unhealthy, yes, it is, because the ingredients they put, it's all like
scientifically engineered, processed, modified.
They
Sugars.
make it. They make those.
If something is made, if something is created and scientifically engineered, it is unsafe, unhealthy for your mind, body, and spirit. It is genetically modified. So it is unsatisfactory for your DNA. It is not good for your molecules, for your body to understand how to digest it, how to regulate it. So your body shifts and changes, DNA structures, everything has to change. You might cause effects and disease and uncomfortability in your DNA. So this is why you have to limit the amount of processed foods that you take into your life. So that's why you have to buy mindful food. So when you go shopping, what do? You look at the label, you read every single line, every single gram, right? And you compare. Sometimes does dad have one box in his hand or 2, 3 boxes to choose?
He has 2 or 3. Like, so when you go shopping,
we shouldn't even be buying box. But when I'm talking about box, I'm talking about oats. I'm talking about almonds, packaged pistachios. I'm talking about like the no sugar bubbly versus Zivia versus the kettle chips versus hard bite chips, or like organic products. Organic, just because it says organic, if 10% of the product says organic, it doesn't mean anything.
no.
All it means is that 90% of it can be unhealthy.
Yeah.
But 10% is advertised as organic. They can get away with it being 10% displaying as natural and organic, but really the fine print and what they disclose is false, like the fragrance.
Like a movie? A fragrance?
But the scent, like, you know, when you read the label and it shows, like, for example, a vino,
Oh, a vino.
right? Just the scent alone in here can be harmful to you. Just the scent alone, just the chemicals in the scent alone can be harmful to you. So looking and understanding ingredients and labels is very important. What else?
Yes. I don't know anything else.
no.
I know, yes, I know anything else.
I
What
know
else do I know?
everything.
Oh yeah. The thing I needed to say, don't ever say I can't. I don't know. I don't know how to do it.
Or I forgot
or
or
I
anything.
forgot. Say it's coming to me. Say I
I'll
know.
remember it.
I'll remember it.
I'm
well,
aware.
Well, it's hard. Well, it's all like that. But say I'm aware. I can do this. I can. Don't say I can. Don't say anything. Even if you can't say I can. Don't say I can't.
That's
well,
right.
I can't.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that was our coaching video.
That was your coaching video. Great job. You did an amazing job. Great work, and good for the people. Promote your own stuff, advertise your own stuff, talk to children around the world. This is for you to enlighten the minds of the world, and that's good. I'm proud of you.
So guys, I hope you visit me. I created a name. It's Arnold's Guided Spirit.
Yes.
I'm gonna create another one better than it.
Not better, different.
Different.
Everything is you can have multiple brands, multiple logos, multiple names. You never chose your name, Arnav. If you grew up and you were unhappy with your name, you're not attached to your name. Did you have a choice? You were born and we gave you your name. You did not choose your name. No. So if you want to, I'll kind of be upset. But if you want to, you can change your name to something else. Green, plant, elephant. Like, you can change your name.
The name, some names can be
Gatorade.
Not Gatorade. Oh my god. But like some names, some like human names can be things, animals, but
thong, underwear. Okay, bloopers.
Okay, so I hope you guys like our video. Comment down below to Arnold's Guided Spirit, that's me, and I hope you visit www.guidedyintelligence.me. He's the best. He's a coach. He can teach you anything that you're stuck with. And yeah, I hope you visit us, and I hope you visit my little sister right there. You can't see her because she's there.
She's she's so sleeping. Okay. All right. Love you guys. Thank you.
Bye guys. I hope you have a blessed day. I hope you like our video. And bye guys.